one. Fireball. Is it 3:05?
Yeah.
I got that right.
You did.
Rob, to a great start
Good.
this morning.
And I promise there is no fireball in this coffee right now. Not a drop.
I wouldn't judge.
Really?
No, are you kidding?
I mean,
Do you know how many people in the history of good morning?
Good morning.
Do you know how many people in the history of television, not us, but in the history of this medium, have been just hammered on air? Hammered. This building included.
Oh, boy.
Hammered on air.
Oh, boy.
During important broadcasts. Yes.
I know nothing
I'm not saying
of the
anything.
sort.
But I'm 46 and whatever. It is what it is.
Oh.
I've never done it. I will never choose to do it because I'm barely functional as it is.
But if there was a little something in this cup you wouldn't judge. That's a co-host right there.
I wouldn't judge.
Thank you.
Wouldn't dime you out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Applause for not being a snitch. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it. But we're talking like the legendary talk show hosts of all time.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen someone try and reach for like the talk show host's mug just out of instinct and stop?
Right.
I think there's like a file on YouTube of people reaching for like Johnny Carson's mug and saying, "Whoa, let's not get into that juice."
Yeah, that's not water in there.
No, you didn't go to the Leaf game last night, right?
No, I did not. Whew. So you can't blame me. No. Wow. Okay.
So I want to get your take on something and then let you hear from the head coach last night. Because the Leafs have played 13 games, they've won 6. And when they win the games, it's great.
Really great.
Matthews, 2 or 3 goals.
Yeah.
They score 6. First line's humming along. Just a lot of offense. And things are fine. And when Matthews isn't getting 2 or 3 goals, and that line with Marner and Matthew Nyes last night, it just wasn't happening. It turns into a you-know-what show.
Yeah.
And there are moments, and this has happened a lot early in the seasons for the Leafs. Head coach Sheldon Keefe, when he gets really angry, he gets whispery. He talks low, he's succinct with his words, and you know it. It's like one of the biggest tells in Toronto sports is the head coach of the Leafs, Sheldon Keefe, annoyed at the defense. This 15 seconds sums up his mood, I think, brilliantly last night.
You know, we sit in here and we celebrate guys who score big numbers and score a ton and all that kind of stuff. We don't talk enough about what we give up. That's the reality. We got to prioritize keeping the puck out of our net.
Whispery Sheldon Keefe is the angriest Sheldon Keefe of all the Sheldon Keefes. So again, they played 13 games, they won 6. This team cannot keep the puck out of their own net. They've given up at least 4 goals in every home game this year. I thought the Jays were a bad home team this year. The Leafs right now cannot keep the puck out of their net. So is this early season stuff? Because you are a positive person by nature, Meredith Shaw,
Yes,
and a
I am.
hugely fan.
And a hugely fan.
That made me want to puke last night, and I like Joseph Wall a lot.
Yeah, I know,
Your thoughts on what you're seeing here? Because we've seen kind of bad to average starts before with this team, and then they get like 112 points in a season. Where do you stand?
It just seems disjointed somehow, this team. It just seems there's division like I haven't seen before, which is concerning. It's concerning because I don't, we talked about Samsonov, we talked about Wall. I don't know, but I don't think this is a goaltending issue. When you get Wall in there, I don't think it's a goaltending issue.
Yes.
And I think there's a lot of stuff happening up front, and it's what's coming up behind. So hopefully Friday night.
Tomorrow,
right?
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Another chance.
Look,
home.
Again, Ottawa were dead last in the East ahead of that game last night, and they got the 2 points clean, not in overtime. Leafs didn't get some loser point in overtime. Clean. Leafs play Calgary tomorrow. Calgary have had a lot of issues this year. This is getting a little weird. Sheldon Keefe, the one thing we didn't run was he said, we've had issues in the past to start seasons. This feels different. That's a direct quote from Sheldon Keefe. We'll see where this goes. Big game tomorrow, but hey, the Raptors are 4-4. Shout out the Raptors.
Yeah, Raps. Woo.
Another big win for them last
Very
night.
good.
So there's a little bit of this. Oh, the show's going to stay here. The show's going to stay here. Hopefully. Hopefully. Mary will do her part. I'll be terrible. It's 7 o'clock. You're watching BT.